Jones looking, tossing it. It is caught. Bellinger, tie game.
What up, New York Giant Nation? It is your boy, MacDaGiantsFan, coming back at y'all with the Week 17 edition of the True Blue Prevue. The Indianapolis Colts coming to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Football Giants. This is the march your ass into the playoffs edition, baby. Let's go. The New York Football Giants, for the first time since 2016, can lock up a postseason spot. All they gotta do is go in there and get the W on Sunday. Control of their own destiny. You don't need help from nobody except yourself, New York Giants. You go in there and you handle your business, and you'll be marching into the postseason for the first time since 2016. And it's going to feel so good for this fan base, for this team. It's been a long time of just absolute obscurity for this franchise. It's been bad for a long time. It's trending in a new and better direction. The fact that we possibly can clinch a playoff spot during a season in which was meant to be a complete and utter rebuild, it's saying a lot about the direction of this football team, man. The new regime has come in and has truly made this season kind of special, man. Look, it's going to feel good to get into the postseason. And once you get there, all bets is off. You never know what can truly happen. That's why they play the games. But, we'll get that opportunity to compete, man. All we got to do is take care of our business on our home field on Sunday against these Indianapolis Colts. And this team came into the season at the beginning of this year probably with a little bit higher expectations, obviously. This Indianapolis Colts team, many thought was going to really be competing for that AFC South title. Thought that Matt Ryan was possibly going to be the piece that they were just missing to help get that team where they wanted to be. Well, we were all wrong about that. That team has been an utter disaster most of the season. But wait. As much of a disaster as this Indianapolis Colts team has been all season, they've gotten a couple of key victories along the way that make you know that that's why they played the game. Because they got a couple wins. They got a nice win over the Kansas City Chiefs earlier in the year, handed the Chiefs their first loss of the season. Went out there, competed, played hard for 4 quarters against the Philadelphia Eagles. So this team has shown the ability to mix it up. I mean, they threw 33 points up in the first half against the Minnesota Vikings. We unfortunately know how that ended for the Indianapolis Colts. But this team can go out there and compete. So they're not going to come in there and just lay down and lay down for the New York Giants. It's just not going to happen. Giants, you're going to have to go out there and you're going to have to earn this one because the Colts are not going to make it easy. They've had a disastrous season, and they want your season to end in misery as well. So they're going to come out there and do everything they can to make that happen. So where does it start? Starts up front, baby. To dominate and control the line of scrimmage. Come out there. Look, ain't got to bully these guys, man. We got to let them know from the beginning that we are the better football team. Got to let them know. You got to make it happen. Got to. No exception to the rule. After the performance last Saturday in Minnesota, this offense, you can't go backwards now. You came out very aggressive, and it was actually pretty successful. It just still came up a little bit short, but overall, it was still probably the most complete offensive performance that we've seen all season from this football team. You can't go backwards now. Got to keep seeing that being aggressive. Maybe you don't have to necessarily be as aggressive considering the competition. A different matchup. I mean, actually, a slightly better defense you're playing against this weekend in the Indianapolis Colts than you were with the Vikings. But at the same time, you still got to be aggressive. You still got to get some passes down that field, and you still got to make the Indianapolis Colts defense believe that you will take those shots if they will give them to you. So you got to stay aggressive offensively. I mean, defensively, got to keep doing what you're doing. You got to keep that pass rush going. Got to keep that pass rush coming. Nick Foles he's not a complete statue, but at the same time, he's also not what you would consider mobile either. Got to get there. Got to get home. Nick Foles has played a game or two in MetLife Stadium, by the way. So that's not going to be an issue for him. He's going to come up there with all the confidence in the world, former Super Bowl winning quarterback. He's not going to come up there and be even the least bit nervous, man. So he's going to come in there confident with the feeling like he has the ability to lead his Indianapolis Colts to a victory in MetLife Stadium. And you can't allow him to feel that comfortable, New York Giant defense. On some positive notes, this New York Giant team does indeed appear to be getting trending a little bit on the healthier side when it counts. Down the stretch, getting ready for the postseason potentially. I mean, you got Adoree Jackson's been practicing on a limited basis all week, but it's looking like we might actually get an Adoree Jackson appearance on the field on Sunday. Looking pretty good. Azeez Ojulari's been practicing on a limited basis all week, but he's saying he's feeling pretty good. Should probably have him out there on Sunday as well. Xavier McKinney, big news, has been elevated off of IR. And he probably not likely to play on Sunday. I wouldn't expect him to be on the field on Sunday, but it's a good sign to know that he is now no longer on IR, and he will be if he's available to come back to the active roster. He's available to be back on the active roster. And that's just a good sign for the New York Giant defense because this secondary has been hurting badly. And it's going to be good to get those pieces back in place, man. So, New York Giants, man, offensively, like I said, you go out there, you get aggressive. You get aggressive, I'm sorry. and you run that football and you pound that rock. Saquon Barkley, let him do what he does. Saquon Barkley is hungry. He is starving, as well as the rest of this football team. Starving.
You got something to eat up in there? We hungry.
Guy hasn't even sniffed postseason action since he's been in the league. He is this close, and believe me, he wants it. That's why I strapped on a leather helmet for the day, man. Because it's one of those kind of games this week, man. You got to get down, dirty, grimy. You're going to have to do it. Got to get it done, man. Got to, man. Daniel Jones took a step, to me, in my opinion, took a step last week. Showed me that this guy, he probably can be the guy, man. He may just, in fact, be able to be the guy. Because he showed me something last week. He looked like more like a franchise quarterback than I've ever seen him look a week ago in Minnesota. Sure, we took the L. It was not on Daniel Jones to me in any way, shape, or form, man. We can sit there and nitpick at a couple plays here and there because people tend to do that when it comes to Daniel Jones. All the way under the microscope for him. So everything with him has to be damn near perfection, I feel like. It seems like to keep people quiet. And even that probably still wouldn't be good enough. But Daniel Jones took a step last week to show me that he is the New York Giant quarterback. He is the New York Giant quarterback until somebody else says he's not. So we'll see how that plays out when we get to the offseason. But for right now, Daniel Jones is the New York Giant quarterback. And he showed me last week that he may just indeed belong there in that spot. So we're going to see what happens this week going forward, man. Look, got to go out there and make a statement for your fans. Your fans, your dedicated fans that have been sticking with you through thick and thin. I am one of them. I know I am one of many that have been sticking with you through all the bad football we've been seeing over the course of the last 10 years, barring the 2016 season, which was kind of like a run a postseason spot season as far as I'm concerned. Because we went out there and just spent ridiculous money in free agency, kind of rented a defense for a year, and it got us into the postseason, but we weren't really a good football team. We clearly proved that we weren't really a good football team as we followed that up with another 5 years of misery. So this New York Giants team hasn't truly been relevant since the last time we brought home a Lombardi back in 2011, back in the 2011 season. So you know what? Go out there, man, and play with your hearts, man, and get the job done for your fans, for yourself, just to get that taste. Get that, even if we're not quite ready to take that next step yet to all the way to a title, just go in there, get this young team that postseason experience, and when we go out there and continue to build on the offseason, we'll come out and be an absolute juggernaut next year. We can come out and be a juggernaut. Because this football team got heart. It's got the heart now, man. This feels good. These are good vibes, man. I ain't felt this good in a long, long time about my New York Football Giants, man. They've made me proud every step of the way this season, man. Now go out there and clinch the playoff spot that you deserve. Because you played yourself, you played your way into that opportunity, man. So don't go out there and squander it, and don't drop the ball, because if you lose this game, by any chance you lose this football game on Sunday, you are not doing yourself any favors. You will not be out of it by no means, but you're not doing yourself any favors if you lose this football game. This is the one you got to win, New York Football Giants, and I don't want you to just win. I want you to make a statement. You're going to have some people up in the stands. You're going to have a lot of people up in the stands cheering for y'all all day long. Shout out to my man, Unpopular Opinion Sports. Shout out to Big Blue in the Bronx, Alex from Big Blue in the Bronx. They're going to be attending the football game on Sunday. Give them something to cheer about. Strong supporters of this football team. So give them something to cheer about. Give all the fans something to cheer about, New York Giants. Go out there and blow the doors off of these Indianapolis Colts, because you are that much better than them. You absolutely are. This football team ain't got no business coming up to the MetLife on Sunday and making this game even interesting. So don't give them the confidence. Go out there and you just get it done like a well-oiled machine. You limit the mistakes, and you just go and take all the frustration of the last 10 years out on the Indianapolis Colts for 60 minutes on Sunday. Absolutely need to go out there and do that. Assert yourself. Don't stumble into the playoffs. Kick the damn door in. With that being said, that's what I believe is getting ready to happen on Sunday. Kick down the door, New York Giants. Let them know you belong. 29-12. New York Football Giants. Get the job done in MetLife, in front of their fans, in front of the home crowd. And we going to do a little bit of celebrating, man, because the Giants, like I said, haven't been in the postseason in quite some time. And the New York Giants haven't been relevant in quite some time. Make them respect you, because nobody still does. We're still somewhat at the butt of a lot more jokes than we should be right now. Go in there and kick in the damn door, New York Giants. Get the damn job done on Sunday at MetLife Stadium. And y'all know what to do immediately following that game on Sunday. The good, the bad, or the ugly, baby. You're going to hear it all Immediately following the game, the True Blue Aftermath live on MacDaGiantsFan's channel. And don't forget on Wednesday, tune in as always, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Me and the super dope co-host Adam Costas with another edition of the Real Deal NFC East Roundup. It's your boy MacDaGiantsFan, man. Happy New Year, everyone. Enjoy the game. I'd like to thank you all for listening. If you was feeling this, please take time to subscribe and smack them likes. Feel free to drop a comment and let me know what you think. Don't forget to ring that bell so you know when I'm dropping new content. It's your boy, MacDaGiantsFan. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at MacDaGiantsFan. That's MacDa Giants Fan.